Welcome back to Different Beast. I'm your host, Alex, and this is Carl.
Yo.
Well, I hope you tuned into the first episode, because I know I did. I enjoyed it. What was anything you liked about it, or if it was specific that you liked?
Myself?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, of course. I mean, for the first episode, I thought that, we actually did pretty good compared to some people's first episodes. But, no, I thought we did good segments, and we didn't touch on too much in the first episode, I would say, about ourselves, really, expand, but we're going to get more into that into this episode.
Yeah,
so
definitely. This episode, we're going to get into a little bit more about ourselves, grow up, family life a little bit, a little personal, not too personal, but just a personal information about ourselves. And then also in other gym news this week, I did want to say there was a gym influencer, if you're really into it, that died by Joe Athletics. I heard he had a brain aneurysm, and I'd like to take a moment of silence to honor him. It was one of those guys that was just, when I first got into, I really didn't do athletic stuff, but I did look the way he could bounce his chest in the waves.
Striations, yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely a goal. It made me a goal. So definitely, have a moment of silence for him real quick.
That's
Do those 20 push-ups, 30 push-ups, or even to failure. Do it for him, man.
Mm-hmm. That's crazy. You're gonna say you might have to get down and do it yourself. You talking all that, telling the viewers to do it. I mean, shit.
I could.
It's for Joe Lidner,
the camera ain't gonna see it. It was chest day today,
All right, nah, but anyway, what was you saying?
You were saying some stuff. What were you saying about him though?
Oh, about Joe Lidner? Yeah, no, I was gonna say you've seen pictures of him. If you guys haven't seen pictures of him, I would definitely say go check him out because his physique was absolutely insane. The crazy thing is, you'll see pictures of him and be like, wow, he's shredded, but he stayed that way year round. That was his thing and what he was really known for. And like you said, the chest striations, that's classic. He just does the classic chest flex, and it just starts going. It's wild. But yeah, no, R.I.P. the man. He was a really big influencer. I think he really helped a lot of people, and gave a lot of people. He inspired a lot of people to start into the gym, start the working out, kind of like what we're trying to do. But he gave a lot of people motivation, and it's really sad to see someone like that go super soon. He was really young. He was only 30 something, I think.
Yeah, and a lot of the time, the influencers in this fitness stuff, it is from the steroids. It is from that. To see that someone go, and it wasn't from that. Don't quote me on it. I didn't look too I never looked too much into if he's natural or not, because he doesn't look like someone that would be unnatural. Yeah, unnatural. I thought I said it the other way around.
Yeah, he doesn't.
But he doesn't seem like he has that body type. So it's for someone that's unnatural to go out that way, it's just damn. It's so young too. So if he had any family, girlfriend, kids, the fucking stars are lined up for them, and it's just it's something you don't want to go through.
Yeah, I think though, just to confirm, I believe he wasn't natty. I'm pretty
that's
sure.
Why I said alleged.
Yeah, no, yeah, he
alleged.
did come out and say that he took steroids and stuff.
Yeah, and other alleged gym news.
But nothing wrong with that though.
Oh
but
shit, my fault. I thought we were moving on.
Oh no, you good, bro. You good. You can do your thing.
There's nothing wrong with it too, but yes, to move on to the next topic and other gym news that I've heard. If you are into the gym influencers as well too, the Trent twins and Alex Ebeck, I said it right?
Alex Eubank.
Oh, Eubank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that one of the Trent twins went after his ex-girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
That's tough.
And weren't you telling me that Alex put on the Trent twins to everything too?
I was gonna say I don't know if he 100% put them on per se, but I'm
that was
their
sure first collab with those two did their first collabs together, right?
Alex Eubank had them on their podcast. He did a YouTube video with them. I'm pretty sure he saw them because they were starting to get popping. They were starting to get some hype and stuff, and he saw them, and how it's you get one bigger person shouts you out, it can really do something for you, take you to the next level. I think that's what he did. He saw them.
So the potential and kind of put them on.
Yeah, exactly. Saw them on Instagram, saw that they were growing. He was like, yo, who is this? Blah, blah, blah. Shouted them out. And then, like I said, he had them on his podcast. I can't remember exactly what. I think it's the Lions Den or something. It's called something like that. He had them on there. And yeah, if that is true, that is pretty unfortunate. I'm not going to lie. That's tough.
I ain't going to lie. I smash.
His girlfriend was pretty.
If that's my gym bro or one of the bros,
nah,
I can't. It's it's just that's an unspoken word. But the other thing I found out that I saw on TikTok this week after we were talking about this was another gym influencer. I don't know who it was, his name, but he is a verified all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
he had a DM from his Alex Eubeck's girl too as well. So she might just be like, one of those girls, for the whole gym.
About it,
not for the streets.
She's
for the
not.
whole gym.
She for the gym. She's not for the streets. She's for the gym. That's funny, bro.
So there's a new segment we do want to try. It's going to be called the Gym Chronicles. And if you go to the gym, you're a work employee, you have any crazy story that happened to you, comment, DM. Somehow, there's the new threads. We're on there, different beats conversation. Shout us out and tell us it. We would love to bring it up, read it, talk about it. And if it's that like juicy and interesting, we might even have to hit the Zoom or the FaceTime and have you on and talk about this real quick. Because I've recently been working at the gym the last 3 months that you knew.
Yep.
And there's some crazy stuff that be
happening.
I didn't really know.
Yeah,
like I've read about it, but you don't like realize how much it actually happens and some of this stuff. And then there's just like, all the other stuff with it. But like, I definitely want to hear some because like I've had customers come up and tell me some crazy stuff that's happened in the past at that gym or happened when I'm not there. So it's just like, I'm interested about different states, different cities and different gym culture, like parts of the country.
Yep.
What happened and
what's the story that's going on in that gym?
And if you are still currently an employee, don't tell me the story. You're gonna get fired somehow. Because I'm not saying we're like your work employee is gonna find us and stuff, but it's a crazy world. You never know. There's a lot of FBI detectives on Twitter, Instagram,
all that social media.
So if you have a job in the gym, don't tell the story unless you use an anonymous name or use a coworker's name that you don't like. I'm joking about that part, but I probably would do that. But yeah, so let's get into it. All right, so man. So why don't you tell everybody where you grew up, a little bit about your fitness, like the sports you played, family life. Just introduce who Carl is at Different Beast.
All right, so me, Carl, at Different Beast. I was born and raised in Albany. I wouldn't say, I guess technically raised, but I was born in Albany. I lived there till I was about like 4 or 5. I then moved to Delmore, I guess like Bethlehem, maybe like better known. I went to Bethlehem through middle school. And when I was younger at Bethlehem and through middle school, I played baseball, basketball. I played a little bit of football, but not like too much. And then
too physical for you?
Nah, bro. Nah. Not even that. It was just like I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, when I was younger, I was type skinny. You know what I'm saying? So like I was a tall, lanky kid. It was tough, bro. You know what I'm saying? When you like 6'4".
Nah, I can't say anything because I didn't play football. I'm like, you know what? All things like. Some of you football players.
When you tall and skinny, bro, they go for your legs.
Oh, no.
I ain't even taking my knees out. Hell no.
Now that I got there and I'm tall and skinny, hell no. But
Yeah,
back then I probably
no.
would have because I had the weight. And everybody used to say when I would fall or get hit or pushed in basketball, it's like I absorbed the impact. You remember that at AU?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's not the same. When you lose the weight, it's not the same anymore.
No,
those falls that used to not hurt.
They hurt, bro. You don't
it was
got
like
all
this
that
winter,
like
bro.
You got padding.
I never been this skinny. It was a cold ass winter.
Cold.
Bro.
I told you that's why I'm always complaining during the winter, bro. It's cold.
I get it. I get why you skinny
Can't
boys
do
were complaining.
Yeah, bro. I'm layered up. Fuck.
But sorry to interrupt you. Where were you?
Nah, you good. But yeah. So I played sports, baseball, basketball, football, and then I went to high school at Albany Academy, as you know. I played basketball and baseball.
We only beat you guys like one time in basketball my whole career at Green Tech.
That is
1-4.
They was good games though. They was close. I'm not gonna cap.
Oh, but definitely.
Yeah,
you know what? We might have to attach a link from our junior year when Jamel, Ray, and Mo.
Yeah, that was bad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. That was a tough sequence of events that happened that game.
Oh yeah, because it was a big block to Jamel's dunk.
Jamel got hawked. It was an and one dunk.
It was an and one fast break. Yo, one man, if you watch it, he ran in there knowing he wasn't gonna get it.
Who? What? When Jamel dunked or?
When Jamel dunked.
Yeah.
Ray was just
put it on his fucking.
Bro, that was we ran that play all the time too, and then oh my god, that was probably top 5 dunks I've ever seen in life.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Jamel's like set the tone type shit, but then when Ray did that, it was just like nah.
Mo put his whole excuse my language, nuts in his face.
Yeah,
a 6'8" dude. Honest, he was 6'1".
Yeah, he wasn't 6'8".
Marcus wasn't 6'8".
I mean, he was like, I'll give him 6'8" with the fro. He was probably like 6. No, maybe. Actually, I can't speak on it because I ain't seen him in a minute. So, like, possibly. But
nah, he probably does
regardless,
look
though,
6'8" now because he lost a lot of weight. Shout out
Yeah.
to you, man. If you tune
Every
in, shout out to
time-
you. I seen your little fitness journey you went through, or just losing weight in general. You was a big boy in high school. I ain't gonna lie. You was a big boy to God, but you lost a lot of weight. I seen that.
That's
So
a
shout out
fact.
to you, man.
Y'all two used to go at it too in the paint. I was to say if it wasn't me guarding you, it was him, and that shit was fucking. I was a fight every time. I ain't gonna lie, but
Huh? I mean, I didn't play against you guys. I played.
you didn't get
I
no
got
burn. I swear, I definitely. What did I guard?
I
you
mean,
with?
let's just put it this way. When we were introducing ourselves, I was gonna say something. I do got the state championship ring, but I ain't gonna lie. A lot of my friends call it a Jeremy Lin ring.
Fuck
But
it, bro.
the
That's
thing
like
is like I
Scalabrini.
can't hear them say it because it just doesn't
Hey.
have a good ring to it.
When you got grandkids and all that, bro, you could tell your grandkids you got all the
Oh
buckets
yeah, like
on
the
team.
Brian
Yeah, like the Brian
Scalabrine
Scalabrine.
interview.
That's the
Yeah,
best
like in
interview
10
I've
years,
ever
I'm gonna
seen.
tell them that I
You were the
played.
MVP, you
In
were the
20 years,
MVP.
I'm gonna tell them I was the starter. And in 50, I'm gonna be like, yeah, I was the MVP.
Exactly. Yep. Hell yeah. Exactly. No, that's a fact.
Yeah. So I should get into myself a little bit since he just explained himself. I was actually born and adopted from Russia. I came over here when I was about 2. No, I can't speak any Russian. I know, I'm sorry. But yeah, I came over here. I played basketball. I played baseball. Then in 9th grade, my dad told me I should focus on one sport because, like, if I wanted to play in college, it was the best to focus on one sport. And I decided to pick basketball. Sometimes I wish I picked baseball. I was pretty good. I was a pretty good first baseman, pretty good pitcher. It was either I was gonna hit a bomb or I was striking out. So like I was kind of embarrassed about that.
Yeah.
So.
Nah, that's tough.
And I just didn't have the same drive as I did for basketball. And I've always been up and down in my weight. You've known that. I was a little bigger when I got out of high school. I lost the weight in college. Instead of that the freshman 15, I had the negative 50. So like I lost weight in my first year of college instead of that freshman 15.
Yeah.
I played a little bit of college ball. Ended up having my son. And then I've always been in and out of the gym. I started getting into the gym a couple years ago, and then I just 6 months into it, I just stopped. I got comfortable with like the little gains that I made. I got really comfortable with that and just never really went back.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I just been up and down my weight. And we both grew up in Albany, so it was like, we always known each other for a while. We met through AAU, so it was, it was a pretty decent childhood growing up. Like, it was a lot of fitness stuff that we was doing. Did you ever like really lift in high school or anything or no?
Honestly, bro. All right, so it's like how they have like the high school like lifting sessions. Like we didn't do it like OD. Like I ain't gonna lie, like they would try and have us in there like all the time type shit. And like some kids were in there all the time, but I'd be the kid to go and maybe like once a week, like twice a week. That's why like I don't know. I didn't really like fucks with it because like you kind of mentioned in like the last podcast, like I was going in, I'm like a bigger dude, and I'm expecting to at least be able to bench like 95, like 100, like a 25 on each side or like a 35, 45 on each side. But like you go in not like lifting like ever, and then you can only put up like, I don't know, like I think I was doing like 220s on each side now for like 6 reps, and I was like, damn. And I just felt like a total pussy, so I was like, nah, fuck it. So instead of like, like stepping up and like actually starting to lift and like do the things I need to get stronger, I was just like, nah, fuck it. But then as I got older, I got back into fitness and stuff because I was like tired of being mad skinny. I was like, nah, I don't want to do this no more. I learned how to do it, and I started to see like improvements and progress, and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. You start to see your physique get better. You start to see yourself push more weight, and as you're doing that every single week and like just keep improving, it's like almost like addicting. So I don't know. Once I started kind of like you did, it's just like you just don't stop.
Yeah, as soon as you start, it just kind of like I'm always gonna say you just get addicted to the pump. And
Yeah,
that's, like,
bro,
that's what you keep chasing because you want to be
yeah.
as big as your pump. But basically I was kind of like the same a little bit. Like I did get in and out. I'm not gonna lie. Today I was thinking about it. I wasn't sure if I was gonna say it because I didn't want to like embarrass my dad or anybody that does watch this that does know my dad. He didn't mean it in a bad way. He meant it with all his heart. But I never really told anybody this. But it's like when I was younger, I was always a big kid. My dad took me on a walk when I was like 11, 12. And he kind of just told me I was fat. He kind of just straight up told me I was fat. And I joke with him about it, but like today something hit me about it and it was just like, that was the most realist thing he probably ever did. And like I've ever had someone do to me. Like, who wants to tell their kid that they're fat at 11 years old? Nobody wants to do that. Like, if my son, God forbid my son ever gets that big. at that as big as I was at that age. That's like not a conversation you want to have with your kid. That's not something you want to tell your kid. You might break his heart.
Yeah, that is
like,
true.
Even though he might know it or might not know it, might not know what that means, but like you're gonna break his heart. But like honestly, I see why my dad did it. It was just like I'm not gonna say it always gave me a drive, but since I started this fitness journey, I do remember that conversation a lot. Just because like it does push me in a certain way where it's like, I mean, he cared when no one really, I didn't even care. So it's like if I give up, I'm kind of giving up. I felt like I'll be kind of letting him down because I felt like ever since I did start doing better at 11 years old, and like obviously I wasn't like the best in shape, but like I did a little bit better growing up. That he like did believe in me. He always used to say that he thinks I have the body type to get as big as I want.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm not gonna lie, seeing the results in the gym, I think he might be right too. So like honestly, I don't take offense to that anymore. I used to, but if he does watch this and he hears this, I'm not, Dad, I don't really take offense to that. That was probably the best thing you ever did for me. Like, honestly, you probably started my fitness career and I didn't even realize that until the morning. I want to say thank you for that. And yeah, it was just like I've been up and down in weight my whole life. And then when I was in high school, I was like 250. I kept dropping. I said it. Like, you know, I just kept dropping up and down, and then I finally got to a point where I had that one picture I was explaining on the first episode that made me want to just change.
Yep.
And a lot of people, after the first episode, a couple people did DM me and say that they had that same experience, that there was a certain picture that had a certain experience. And sometimes it is that. And sometimes there's a realization that somebody says something to you. Mm-hmm. But if you're going to say something to someone, you got to watch their sensitivity level and you have to know the person. Don't just accidentally like put in a group message or do anything like that or something. Like, like take them one-on-one and talk to them. Tell them you care about their health and stuff. Yep. Like my grandfather is always going up and down in his weight. He's doing way better now. Like he's doing a little bit better. He does better every day. But I remember at one point that my mom was getting upset because she might have had to had that little her and her brothers might have had we were going to try to have that conversation with him. And it's just a difficult conversation to try to tell a loved one that, hey, we love you the way you are, we are going to love you always, but the size you are is not healthy, you're killing yourself. And it's just a hard thing to tell somebody.
Yeah, and you have to say it the right way too, because like you said, if you kind of be like more blunt about it, where with somebody you have to be more like not beat around the bush, but
yeah,
like
they're sensitive. They're sensitive, or
right
like they take stuff more personal.
Yeah, you can like totally destroy somebody. Not like totally destroy them, but you know, like they might take it the wrong way, or they might not get the message that you're trying to send them, that you're trying to help them. So, like you said, you got to just go about it the correct way, and you know, just show them that you're trying to help them more than anything, than put them down. Everybody got to start somewhere too.
Yeah, everybody got to start somewhere. That's why I always say, like, there's this ASAP Rocky video. I was actually just talking to somebody about it in the gym today. Because, like, he was telling me today, he was like, oh, sometimes I feel like people judge me or something. I'm like, bro, I went in the gym, 270, lifting 25 plates. Mm-hmm. I'm 5 inches taller than this kid. So I'm like, bro, look at my size compared to yours. Like, I feel like they would judge me more than you. But, like, the thing is, like, there's this ASAP Rocky video that he says, he's like, when is it stupid to try? Like, when is it cool to make fun of somebody for trying? Like, you're gonna make fun of a fat person for going to the gym. That kind of what the gym is there for, to get better health. Mm-hmm. But you're mad at them, or you're making fun of them for wanting to better their health. That's like, you look stupid and stuff. Yeah. Like, I mean, I get it if it's like, nah, it's not. Nah, if you go to the gym, the first step is just going to the gym. And as long as you're there and you try, you put some kind of work, you sweat a little bit, you can see like the saturated colors of your shirt from the sweat. I think, you know,
that's good. You putting that work in.
Yeah, you putting that work in. It's like, you shouldn't be mad. Like, you know what? It's like, some people like,
I go to the gym. We go out. We gross when we come out. I ain't gonna cap.
Huh?
Like, you talk about the saturation of sweat. Yeah. So we go to the gym. We come out like,
we like lately, because it's summertime and it's been hot out, sun's out more now. We go play ball and then go lift, or we lift and then go play ball. So it's like, we go from one spot to another. We are. It's like, I'm not saying you have to do that. That's if you want to, but like, if you're going in and you put in a little work, don't let anybody disrespect you. Like, no matter, like, you know what? I feel like a lot of the big guys that make fun of the fat people are insecure because I feel like they could have been insecure because at one point they were that size, or they were that person and they got made fun of. So now they want to, like, keep the
kind of get them back for like what happened to them.
Get them back for what happened to them.
Yeah.
But like, bro, why are you gonna put someone down for trying? Like, that's just not a cool thing.
And honestly, I mean, you do hear a lot of stories about it, but if you are like intimidated to go to the gym or afraid to go to the gym for some reason, maybe you're not the biggest and you don't want to be that guy that's benching not a lot in the weight, or you don't want to, you're small and you're like intimidated by the bigger dudes, and you go there, people aren't gonna treat you, you know what I'm saying? It's not like you can't bench a lot and they're gonna like call you a pussy or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you're not gonna go to the gym the first time and like be made fun of like some of the stories they say. So if you are nervous and thinking about going to the gym but you're like unsure because you are a little intimidated, just do it. And then you'll see after like the first couple of days, the first week, you know, you'll get the flow of it and then you'll start getting the results and you'll be all good. So don't stress it.
Yeah, no, definitely. I don't definitely think that. Don't stress it. Yeah, don't try. Sorry about that, guys. I'm trying to figure something out real quick. Yeah, no. So, yeah, don't stress it. Like Planet Fitness says, it's a joke. It's funny to me. It's a no judgment zone. It really is. It's a gym. Like, I know we clown Planet Fitness for saying that because they do judge you. All right, you know what? Actually, I want to pick a bone with you, Planet Fitness. How is it a no judgment zone, but you have a lunk alarm? And then, secondly, do they still work? Because I've been going to 2 Planet Fitnesses and I work out right next to the lunk alarm and I slam the shit out of the weights and they don't go off.
I've only seen it go off when people are like yelling mad loud. To be honest,
I'll start yelling if that means it will go off. That has been one of my goals, and I just can't get it done. Can someone confirm it that works there, please? In the comments, DM me.
That works there.
If you see this and you see me at the 2 ones in the 518, can you tell me? Because I just want to know.
Maybe we'll just go there and test it out. Planet Fitness.
I've been testing it out for 3 months.
Really? You went there and like yelled and everything?
Not yelled yet, but
there you go.
I thought dropping 75-pound dumbbells right next to it was enough.
They obviously got dudes in there doing that shit all the time.
And then honestly,
you gotta bro.
Now there was a guy who had this roid rage. I saw him throw it against the wall with the lunk alarm there, and still no lunk alarm thing. And he yelled. He was yelling too. Actually, there we go. He was yelling. He threw a weight like a good 20 feet.
He got the double.
I give him credit. He threw a 50-pound weight like it was a 10-pound weight.
Damn, really?
But you want to know what it was over? Someone didn't put the 55-pound in the 55-pound spot. They put it in the 60-pound.
Yeah,
steroids.
Either Roy, maybe he's got some extra testosterone going through his system. He was a little upset about that. I don't know, but that's tough. I ain't gonna cap though. Sometimes I get a little upset about. I'm gonna throw a fucking weight. Don't get me wrong, but like after I bust out a set or like a rep or some shit, my arms are dying. I'm carrying them shits back, and I'm like, see, like in the spot, and like I have to bring mine all the way over there or something. I'm like, fuck. But I mean, I get it. Shit happens. Don't throw weights because of that. Unless you brolic and road raging, but
honestly, I'm just gonna keep it a back with you. It's annoying, but honestly, guys, it's just like if you put it next to the side or just here. All right, so it's in this side. All right, let me put these in the ones that you put in that you were supposed to put in. Take it off, put it down. I know it's a little extra, but it takes 5 or 6 seconds. And that second thing I do want to bring to attention about that has to do something with rebacking. I want to ask people are you guys not strong enough after your set?
My thing, bro, you ever seen when people just leave it on there?
Yeah, so you're telling me you're strong enough to put up 225 on the bench, but you can't unrack it. You can rack it. You can bench press it for 4 sets to 10, probably 8 to 15 that normal people do on the bench. And you can do that, but you can't just simply
unclip it, take it off, and put it back on the rack.
Like, all right, and then my other thing is this. I do work at a gym, and I am going to say this. If you can't re-rack a 2.5 or 5 pound, I know I said no judgment zone. You probably shouldn't go to the gym. Because bro, that's ridiculous. Like, you know what? If you bench 3 plates on each side, I'm going to give it to you. You know what? Maybe I will go re-rack for you. I can't do that. But a 5 and a 5... And girls, if it's shoe, just make your boyfriend do it. You know he's gonna do it.
You said just make your boyfriend do it. You funny, bro.
I mean, I watch a lot of I'm not saying saying that it's not like gym
No, I
couples.
guess-
They
nah,
don't know
that
it's
could
not
be,
gym
like,
couples
gentlemen,
and
like,
stuff. Like you
actually,
shouldn't
yeah.
work out together or something. But I see girls and guys work out together.
Yeah.
A lot of them just re-rack their weights for the guys. I mean,
probably
I'm not
is true.
saying like I'm only saying it because I am jealous a little bit. But but
The gentlemanly thing to do, I guess, would be re-rack the weights for your girlfriend.
yeah,
You
it's a
are
gentleman
correct with
thing
that.
to
The
do.
gentlemanly thing.
So don't leave the 5 pounds, guys, because then it's saying she's stronger. Than you.
She's strong. And then you're a skinny bitch.
So have you seen the I was really excited for it. So you definitely heard me talk about it. Was the Arnold Schwarzenegger documentary?
Yes, that was
So
fire.
that was
I
going to
did
be our
enjoy
main
that a lot
touch for
myself.
today.
Yeah, no, that was really good. I think they did a really good job with that because they explained.
Did you
more.
watch all 3 parts, or did you only watch the weightlifting part?
I honestly didn't know there was more than 3 parts. So I'm gonna get on that. But like,
Do you know what 3 parts there are? That is.
So there was more than just that one episode. I thought
The
I thought
first
that was the
episode's
whole
about
thing.
the weightlifting because that's the first part that comes in his life. Then the second part is about when he was in the films, like all the Terminators, him being in Hollywood and acting. And then his third one is about the politician side. I'm not really interested in that,
No, I only watched.
but I've only watched the first. I'm not gonna lie, I've only watched the powerlifting part
Yeah.
because I had to rewatch it a couple times because I did fall asleep and you were there for that one.
Mm-hmm.
And in my defense, I just got off a 9-hour shift, and then we lifted, and then decided to watch this after we lifted.
Grind don't stop.
I get it, the grind doesn't stop, but sometimes you just need a nap real quick.
Power nap.
Power nap.
Yeah, no, but I really, even though like it was the first episode and blah blah blah, I think they did like a really good job because I thought it was honestly gonna be like super like, not like basic, but I didn't think they would go into much detail about like stuff that they actually like went into detail about.
Yeah, I didn't believe they were gonna go into certain details about like. One of the things that he was talking about was how what was it? When he like, the one thing that he like they let him really go in depth about when he first started off. Like, this man was ridiculous. He would go in and he would write bench, and write a line.
Oh
And
yeah,
do
bro, that was
20
crazy.
sets. I don't know how many. Like, if he was doing 5, 10, 15, 20, but he would do 20 sets of whatever, and then he would move on to bench.
20
So
more
he would
sets,
do
right?
curls, bench, squats, and I think the last one said glutes. I don't know. Like everything was written good on it in
Yeah.
the thing, but the last one I couldn't make out. But he would do 5 sets of 20 of each of them every day.
Yeah, that's wild. He's different. But I mean, that's why he's doing stuff like that. That's the reason, he was like the best at his time, and the reason he's still probably one of the best to like ever do it. That man's a legend in bodybuilding.
I think
and everything
Sibum's gonna
else.
take that, but I
You
could
think?
just be.
As close, I don't know. I'd say it's like
All I'm gonna say is this:
different eras though, and they had. I feel like, but when Arnold trained in the beginning, remember what he said? He was just training for mass. So it's like I feel like they also train differently.
yeah, but they do the same kind of training. Like they still do bodybuilding. Like I get it. There might be like different kind of bodybuilding competition probably, but they all do bodybuilding or whatever they do competition
I
or
guess that's
something.
true.
Whatever. I get them confused, but.
Still
Um,
different eras. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
don't
it's
know.
power. Oh, wait. Bodybuilding and competition is the same thing as powerlift. No, those are the same thing, right? And then it's just powerlift.
Bodybuilding's when they just go on stage and do the posing. Powerlifting's when they go and just like actually rep out the weight.
And they don't do any posing, right?
Not in powerlifting, no.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I don't know
Yeah.
why I get them confused. It's just
Yeah,
yeah,
bodybuilding's
I'm
all
trying to
about
decide
physique.
which one I want to do right now because like I'm starting getting really close to where like the goal the body I kind of wanted
Yep.
to lose all the weight, and I'm trying to decide if I want to do powerlifting or if I want to do
Bodybuilding?
yeah, bodybuilding.
Okay, what you like doing more? You like pushing weight more, or are you thinking you going for more aesthetics?
I like pushing way more.
Like pushing weight, then I'd say powerlifter. Plus, like no cap. I mean, I'm on the same, but like we like to eat food type shit. When you powerlift, bro, you can eat anything you want all the time.
That's why I'm scared to do that part. 'Cause
Well, I
don't know
mean,
how-
yeah, no, that is tough. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes you get the munchies late at night and you just go in. Like I'm talking about myself, but yeah. Food's
I don't know.
good.
I think I might try both, but I think I'm gonna start off with
Yeah,
powerlifting
why
because I
not?
was talking to somebody at the gym and he was saying how I should like really find one thing and focus on it. And I think like my strongest thing might be deadlifting, but I gotta get back into it.
Yeah,
Because
deadlifting.
he was really impressed that he said I could pull. Like the first time I ever tried deadlifting, I pulled a 315.
Mm-hmm.
But he has a 17-year-old son, bro. Guess what he's pulling right now?
What, like 315 plus 2 more 45s on each side?
What was it like? 450,
450 at
17-year-old.
17. That's
And he squats
wild.
400 too, bro.
That's
And
OD.
he
What's he got?
benches
Tree trunks?
220, 255.
How old you say he was again?
17.
How long has you been lifting for?
I don't know.
That's wild. Maybe he's just got actually.
I think
he's either got.
I don't think he's 17.
He's either got crazy genetics.
I think that might be a little bit of a cap because
he's either got crazy genetics
no
or his
way.
work.
And he's
ethic
like,
is
I'm
wild.
not saying like it has to do with height, but bro, you're like when you're shorter, I just feel like unless you have a long wingspan, you have to go. You go with a smaller with
range of motion.
Yeah, range of motion.
Yeah.
You have a smaller range of motion.
That is
and
true.
I'm not knocking you guys at all. Like I'm not. I promise you. That's why I'm looking in the camera. I'm not knocking you guys at all. I wish I could get that jacked that quick too, or get as jacked as you guys really can. But it's just like you don't have as much as a range of motion. I would kind of just hope you would be pushing that weight as quickly as you guys do. I'm not taking away from it, but it's just like. Nah, some of that shit, like, when I hear, like, some of these 15, 16, 17-year-olds that come in my gym,
well, yeah.
Fucking units, man.
John Monga. Yes, bro, some kids are just blessed with genetics. Like, it's insane. Like,
Not even that. It's just, like, the gym culture is so big now that kids get into
true.
it at 14
Mad
years
young,
old.
yeah.
Because, bro, we're going to be pushing those weights eventually. Like, we're going to get to those numbers one day.
Yeah.
But like, think about that. It's going to be, like, year 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
They're already in year 3, 4, 5. At
Yeah, so that's why
18
they're
years
doing
old,
it.
bro. You have all the energy, time, and effort in the world
To keep
wanna
going,
get yeah, and you're still growing.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's like, you know what? Shout out to them.
Shout out to them.
But yeah, Arnold's thing definitely had a lot of interesting stuff. But the one of the best things that I've liked about it was honestly that 20 set thing makes me want to try it, but I'm scared.
You could. That sounds like honestly. Have you heard of like Rich Piana's 8-hour arm day?
Huh?
That's kind of what that's actually no. That 8 hours way longer than that. But
it's an 8-hour.
You know what Rich Piana is?
Yes.
8-hour arm
RIP
day.
my man.
8-hour arm
RIP my
workout.
man.
Facts. RIP the man. He's a legend too. If you don't know who Rich Piana is, look him up.
Yeah, he has funny memes.
He is very funny memes, and he was a really big bodybuilder.
So there were some key points I do want to talk about the Arnold documentary that go into the times today. One of the biggest things in his thing was he almost didn't want to do it. He not want to do it, but he almost didn't know if he was going to do it or not. Because he was from Austria.
Yeah, Austria.
He was from Austria. I just try, sometimes I mispronounce words. I'm just trying to make sure.
Right, it's hard for me to even say that word. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I don't care. I don't care. You judge me you want. I got hearing aids. I can't pronounce everything, but we still going. Anyways, the first in his country, that's not something that he said that you do. You don't just become a powerlifter. You work, or I can't remember the other thing, and I don't want to give it all away, but it's either you work or something else. And his family wasn't always so behind him either. But that's what he wanted to do. He wanted to become. He said he wanted to become the strongest powerlifter in the world. He wanted to compete with the big boys. He knew the mecca of the gyms. He called it the mecca of the gyms with America.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Unless like there's some of these underground gyms we don't know about, I believe in that still to this day. Like I would love to be able to travel. Like you know what? Anybody from any other countries that tunes in, even if you tune in, you know some gyms outside the country like Italy, Europe area. Tag me in the post. Tag me. Comment what it is because I would love to know. But he wasn't wrong about it being the mecca of lifting, and this is where he wanted to come. And a lot of people nowadays do that same thing. Oh, it wasn't just. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Hold on. It wasn't just that his family. It's the country too. His country looked at him a little weird for it too when he was starting to get the money, the clout and stuff. Because he actually went to the military at one point.
Oh yeah,
I remember, and he asked the military to leave. I don't remember. He does touch on what happened, so you guys got to watch and find out. But he asks the military. Imagine asking the mandatory military thing that you have to do in some of those countries that have it. Yo, can I leave to go power lift? Like, I swear to God, nowadays they would just look at you and laugh.
Well, wasn't it? It was bodybuilding, wasn't it?
Yeah, go work in the gym in Germany with the best body.
Oh yeah, that was after he won his
training.
He won his first competition at like 19, and then got offered that job.
We can't tell him too much.
Oh yeah, I guess we can't. Yeah,
but let's just say he had a lot of dubs.
A lot of dubs at a young age. It was raps once that man's got into America.
But the thing I wanted to relate this to was it had to do. The reason I'm glad he touched on that was because a lot of kids nowadays they do stuff for like the clout. They do it because that's the move or that's what everybody does, or like anything. And I don't think that's what you should do. Like, I like how he didn't care how his country looked up. Like, people in this country didn't think he should be doing that, or how people in his family didn't really believe in him at first. Like, at the end of the day, everything, it doesn't matter. You're a doctor, you're a janitor, you run a business, anything. Anything you do, you're gonna have to put time in to make money, because you don't just become a lawyer and make bread. No. And excuse me, real quick. And since you gotta,
bless you.
Sorry, I had a burp. I didn't want to burp in the mic. I was trying to be respectful. But anything you do, like just anything you do, you're gonna have to put the time in. You're gonna have to make money. So it's like, if you're gonna do that and you're gonna make, you might as well wake up and not wanna like hate your job.
Yeah, do something you love.
You might as well like do something you love. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I used to be a welder, and when I was a welder, it was great pay, it was everything, but like, stuff happened. I stopped welding for a little. Oh, I broke my hand and I couldn't weld for like a good 3 months. And when it was time to go back, I decided not to go back because it wasn't truly something I wanted to do. I did it for because people wanted me to do it, or they said it was a good career. And like yes, I did like it. I had a little bit of interest, and I still do. But it's just I sometimes didn't like my job. I didn't like waking up. I didn't like doing that or everything. I wanted to do something more that was more to like, that made me more happy, that made me more like want to wake up and be like, not that, oh, I gotta go to work. Like, yes, I get to go to work.
Yep.
So it's just like, honestly, I personally think you should like, I mean, I'm not trying to shoot anybody down. Like, anybody can make it anywhere, but like, if you're 5'9" thinking you're going to the NBA, like, that's probably not gonna happen. Like, being realistic versus following your dreams, following your dreams that really are achievable. I'm not saying you can't not go to the league at 5'9".
How tall was Nate Robinson?
Do anything, huh?
How tall was Nate Robinson? Like Isaiah Thomas.
I don't know, but I'm not saying like, I'm saying this is like, I'm not shooting people down. I'm saying this. It's just like,
yeah, be realistic.
There's a difference between being like a reality dream, like a reality dream that may or may not happen, or a dream that where you might have to put in that work for a while.
Yeah, until you get it.
And that's what I'm saying. Is it's one of those things where you can still make money, you still like work your way up, but like owning a gym. You can't just own a gym unless honestly your parents have millions of dollars, or you get a loan, you can get a good loan, or you're so good that you can get investors off nothing.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can't.
But
just
like, for me, like I want to own a gym. So what am I doing right now? I don't have the capital to go get a loan for that. I don't have anything for that. So what am I doing? I'm working at a gym to learn how a gym is ran, how a member's like a front desk person does it. Hopefully I can move up to manager or something, or even director at one point. And moving up, I'm gonna figure out if this is really what I want to do and stuff. And if you know what, if it's not, I'm gonna find a different route in fitness, because that is what I want to do. It's something I want to do. So it's like, personally, I think that little segment right there really shows that you should follow what you want to do, and you should put the time in, the effort in, and do it. There's like, there's certain stuff like rapping and like sports and stuff where it's like, there's a certain time and age you get to where it's like, this shit is probably not gonna happen. It's time to like, close this book or become a coach or become an engineer or help direct music. I don't know, something. I don't know everything about the music, and those are just the two industries I know that are like the biggest ones that people try. It doesn't always happen.
What's that, rapping and engineering?
Yeah, rapping and like sports.
Yeah.
So it's like, I think that touches really good on about how people do stuff nowadays for validation, not for themselves.
Yeah, I feel you with that. No, that is true. Especially, and I feel like that's like a lot with, actually, no, that can be with anybody, but you see that a lot in younger kids. And it's like, because they're not comfortable to step outside their shell and stuff. Because like we were kind of talking about it before, getting like made fun of, blah, blah, blah. Like sometimes when you're younger, if you try and be different or like not try and follow the crowd, go along with everyone else, people are going to make fun of you, be like, you're weird, blah, 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 blah. But I don't know. Like you said, it'll feel better if you stick true to yourself, do what you're trying to do, even if it is different from everybody else versus, following the crowd and, not going with what you want to do.
Yeah, even we could even say we go through some of that stuff. Because, like, I'm not going to say everybody's sports. I'm not going to say everybody's, like, they say, I did hear this one quote, though, that was said that they're not always going to, what do you call it? You post a picture, you get 4 likes. You post a story, you get 400 likes. The moral of the story is they're not always going to like what you're doing, but they're always gonna watch.
Yep.
Like you're not always gonna hear good feedback. Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. When we dropped the podcast, 6-7 messages about it.
Yeah,
really,
no, it
people
was
telling
slow.
me good job. Like, I didn't expect it. Like, I already knew. Like, maybe I might get some, but it's like certain people I thought maybe I would get it from, and just kind of watch them view the story. Not even like the post, just view the story. And they were like hyping me up about it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy. Like, it becomes friends, it becomes family, and it's just, you know, something you got to learn how to deal with. And it's just like, it's not upsetting and stuff. It's just like, we're not asking you to spend money.
Yeah.
We're not asking you to fully watch this hour podcast. I know it's long.
Mm-hmm.
We're asking maybe watch a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Maybe just like it, share it. That doesn't cost anything. And that's like the biggest thing that's nowadays that goes into this too as well too. Is the biggest thing is about like supporting people as well too. You don't have to like their music. Like, you don't even have to like their music, their mixtape, their business, their food, their design, anything. But just resharing it, somebody on your page could be looking for that, or that's what they like. And you just help that person gain another fan or another clientele, anything, just because you hit the share button. Like, honestly, on Facebook, I go on Facebook all the time and just like, if I see someone has a business, I'm going to hit share. I might not even. There was this one person that was making like cigarette holders. I don't smoke cigarettes, but they were like very fancy designed or something. So like, I just hit share because it's like, we're going to eventually really launch the Different Beast like clothing brand. I don't care. Like, yeah, I care if you would cop something, but I don't care if you don't. But you can just hit the share button. It's not gonna ruin your feed. Like, actually, a couple months ago, I asked someone, "No, maybe you could just like, you could post this on your story or something." And they're like, "Oh, I don't really like seeing certain stuff on my feed." I was like, "That's kind of all I'm asking is just like." I was like, "Okay." Like, I didn't even argue with them. It was just like
people, you just like, no.
It's a simple thing of just asking or posting for a second, and it's just I feel like that. Like, with the views of everybody, like, people don't do it because it's like, oh, they might not be popping, so my friends might judge me because they think I run with a crappy brand around here, or a crappy whatever. It's just like, it's just the word of mouth helps everybody. And then honestly, I see a lot around this area that people say, like, we don't support each other, and it's true. And that's why. If you look at Chicago and all the rappers and everything that, like, blew up over there, they don't like each other, obviously. That's why it's called Chirac. But they all support each other. They all share their music and everything. You know how many rappers keep coming out of Chicago, and they still keep coming out of Chicago?
Yeah,
how many rappers come out of Albany? Couple.
Oh, I'm trying to think. I know. Like,
I'm not gonna name names because, like, you know what? It's like, I don't know. I'm not really in that kind of like field, or like, I know I have a couple friends that do it, but like, I don't really know it like that, and I don't want to offend anybody. If all you guys are doing it, I hope y'all all make it, but none of us really made it. Like, anybody really from the 518 hasn't really made it. There's been a couple recently. Kevin Smith for baseball.
Kevin Herter for basketball.
Yeah, and then Andre Jackson. And honestly,
I think
guys got to check him out. He had two great back-to-back blocks.
Shout out Albany Academy.
I think I'm going to attach that clip link in the bio. But Andre, shout out to you for winning the chip this year and then making it out there. And then 2 big plays in a row. That second one looked a lot like LeBron's block. So, like, I'm excited to see him play with Giannis for real in the regular season, definitely. And then with the another thing that he was talking about in his documentary was the hard work and discipline and how long it took him. That is the hard thing in these type of topics today. But let's touch on what he was saying about it. He put in time and time. How long? He was working out how long?
Who, Arnold?
Yeah. How much would he work out a day?
Work out a day? He's working out for hours a day.
Like, he wasn't leaving. Remember he was working at the gym?
Yeah, we could work out whenever he wanted to.
He had a mattress.
That's when he went to be the trainer there. Yeah,
a refrigerator and a book maybe or something like that.
I think that's all he had.
And basic essentials.
Blender for his protein shakes.
Yeah, and then he literally would just wake up and start working out.
Yeah, because he lived in the gym, and that was what he loved to do.
No, not
he said that was the best thing that
I don't
could
think you guys get it. Like, I'm not saying lived in the gym like that term that we say, oh, he lives in the gym. He physically had a bed in the gym. He had a blender, only a blender, a bed. I think I lied a little bit saying a microwave. I was trying to remember what appliance it was. But he had, okay, then let's take the microwave away. He had a bed, clothes, regular essentials, and a fucking blender for a protein thing. So if there's a will, there's a way.
That is
So,
true.
we're just saying that. It's just like that shows how much heart dedication he wanted to be the number one. It's like the thing I was saying about Kobe. What would Kobe do? It was a recent interview I was watching with Kobe that he was saying. Somebody was asking him. What was they asking him? They asked him, "Why don't you go on vacation with other people?" And he's like, "I'll do that when I retire, cause like I'm playing basketball to play basketball. Like, yeah, I know it's the off season, but the off season is to get better." And I know I keep throwing quotes out there. And another quote that goes with this was the Eric Thompson thing that always pops in my head. It was like, I get why Kobe said that, because he said all men are created equally, but some work harder in preseason.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah. Cause like, I mean, it's like the classic thing, like hard work will beat out talent any day. You could be good, but if you know what I'm saying, the person that's in there in the gym, you know, doing his thing, shooting 200 shots a day versus the person that's like, all right, I'm already good, so I don't got to do it. Eventually, the person that's taking those 200 shots a day is going to start cooking you.
Here, I'm going to go 4 for 4 right now with another quote. But, oh, fuck, I just forgot it for a second. No. They say, there's another one, I could be a little bit wrong, but the gist of it is an amateur does it until they get it right. And a professional does it until they can't stop or something like that. I can't fully remember. I'm mind blanking right at the last part. But basically what the gist of that was saying like an amateur just does it until he gets it right. And a champion does it until he can't get it wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And basically what that is just trying to go with is if you're really about it, you're going to do that until it's literally not perfected, but like just
basically
like,
until you don't stop. It's like that reminds me of something that David Goggins said too. It's like he was like, if you want to be great at something, if you really want to be like the best in what you do, you got to become like so obsessed with it, so like in love with it type thing that you're doing all the time. People are gonna start to look at you weird, like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, go do this, and be like, nah, like with the gym and stuff. Be like, yo, can you come out like tomorrow? Be like, nah, bro, like I get up for the gym in the morning. Yo, can you go do this? Nah, bro, like, you know, I gotta go do this. And like people are gonna be like, bro, like, why are you like, you're not gonna come out because you're gonna go to the gym, or you're not gonna go do this because you gotta blah blah blah. And people are gonna look at you weird. But if you really want to be good, or you want to be like the best, like I said, and like in that, or be great, you're gonna have to take those steps. Have people look at you weird. You know, just keep going for your passion, keep going for your thing.
Nah, that's definitely true. Cause like I like that quote a lot. I'm thinking of the rest of the quote while you were saying it. That's why I was mind blanking for a second. That quote is one of the best quotes I probably ever have heard out here. Like, I like a lot of quotes. It's just like those like really relate. If you know me, I go back to them a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Or like if you come to me and we're having a serious talk, I go on quotes any day. Cause like quotes can sometimes say something you can't say, or get deeper than you can get. But the thing about that quote is true. Like, yeah, I'm not going to lie. I've experienced some of that before. Like, people look at me crazy when I say I work out 2 times a day. You used to look at me crazy sometimes when I used to tell you some of the shit I used to do.
Yeah.
And I still do. And, like, now you can just understand that's me. Like, that's just something I do. But, like, when you first hear some of this stuff, I'll tell you one of the things. You did look at me crazy when I told you this. So, my friend lives, Evan. Evan lives 3 miles away from me.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big part of like why I bust my ass a lot of times. Like, I bust my ass for me, but like not for him at all. I'm saying like that, but I'm saying like I bust my ass because like he knows how to motivate me. He knows how to push me when I say I'm tired, and he knows I'm not tired. He knows how to get that little like you have that last little like 15% left in you.
Mm-hmm.
Go give it your all. Like, he has those things. Like, he's been my best friend since I moved into the second neighborhood when I was in 1st grade. I like since the sandbox, bro. So it's like
sandbox days.
It's just like so he's always been there. So it was like one of the things that I used to do, and he would watch me do, was I would run to his house. We would go lift at Planet Fitness. I used to work at a bar, so like I got out at 11. I would go run at 11. We already worked out today too. Like, we already hit a workout and play basketball, and I would run to his house, 3 miles there, go lift, go back to his house, and run back to my crib. So that's 6 miles plus a workout right there.
Mm-hmm.
At nighttime, 3 a.m. on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, all summer last year, because I was trying to get back in shape, more endurance for ABA when I was playing there. And it was just like, you have to be obsessed with it. Like, you really have to like give it your all. You're not going to get the results you want. Like, it's hard. Like, lately I've been like really sticking on chicken and rice, eating really clean and healthy. And it's just like, last night I had like the biggest thing. I didn't want to do it. Like, I was walking by the pizza shop after I got home from work. It smelled so good, but it was just like I walked right home instead and just had the chicken and rice, because I was like, you know what? do you want to have that satisfaction of the pizza tasting good for 15 minutes and then be upset about it, or do you want to have the satisfaction of you ate right and you're gonna get the dream body, the abs, something that you really want?
Yep.
And
I feel like also like you only like really crave that pizza until you like once you eat that chicken and rice, like you're starving, but once you just fill your stomach, it could be like even regardless whether it's something healthy, you're not gonna be craving the pizza after that because you're already full.
yeah, no, you're not gonna pick the pizza, but it's just also like when you finally have that, and like it's just like anybody knows that when you're trying to cut or just trying to eat healthy or anything, like you end up eating the same stuff way more than when you're just like you have more of an open diet or not really a diet for specifically structured for something.
Yep.
So like stuff like I used to like chicken and rice a lot, bro. Sometimes I like have to force myself to eat that.
Seasonings, my God.
It's not the seasoning, bro. It's like, do you get just eating chicken? No, hold on. Do you get just eating chicken, rice, and vegetables Monday through Sunday?
Yeah.
No, like no.
I mean, I don't do that, but I
exactly.
I would say
You
I
don't
eat
do
chicken
that.
and rice. I would say at least 3 times a day, and my other 2 meals, tuna. Cause I've tried to do other stuff. That's what I eat. I ain't gonna cap. I'll say my meals right now. When I first wake up before the gym, is chicken, oatmeal. Second meal, come back from the gym, chicken, rice, apple.
You eat chicken and oatmeal?
Not chicken in my oatmeal, bro. But I'll have chicken. You fucking stupid, bro. No, I chef it up. You're mad funny though, but yo, I'll have chicken. And then on the side from the chicken's on a plate over here. And then over here in a bowl, I'll have some oatmeal, right?
I don't know. You said chicken and oatmeal.
No,
so like,
bro.
I want someone to go back and see if he said chicken,
No.
oatmeal, or he said chicken.
I
and
know.
oatmeal.
We'll watch that back. I know for a fact that I did. But no, I have chicken, oatmeal. Second meal is like chicken, rice, apple. Third meal is going to be can of tuna with apple, a little bit of peanut butter. And then usually like can of tuna, apple, peanut butter again if I'm lazy, or if I'm not, I'll just mix something up. But like, you know what I'm saying? It's mostly like the same thing all the time. But it's also, I ain't gonna lie, it can get a little frustrating, but
it's not frustrating. It's just repetitive. It's the same taste. Like, yeah, you could switch it up in season and stuff, but like, think about it. If you meal prep, like, you cook your chicken for the week, like, and just put it all in one box, you're not gonna season it like all the chicken you're putting in the oven. You're not gonna season every piece of chicken at different seasons. So every day you're probably gonna have that lemon pepper. And right now I have a lemon pepper flavor.
Yeah, I gotta get you on that Danos, bro. Shout out Danos. Danos seasoning, bro. It's gas.
No, I'm not saying the season. I'm not saying the season, but think about it. It's just like after like if you cook, like I cook a week worth of chicken, so like because I work different hours usually during the
so when you got it, you come home
so
and
it's
just
like
ready.
so it's already ready. All I gotta do is mic it up. So like for that week, I just sometimes like towards the end of the week, it's like damn, cause like honestly. Like you were saying what you have. Like sometimes when like for breakfast I have chicken, rice and eggs, and for lunch I have chicken and rice.
Yep.
And for dinner I try to have something that's chicken based.
What do you use for condiments?
Hot sauce.
So you got different kinds. You can use hot sauce and mustard. I mean, it depends if you want like calories or not. Like 0
honestly,
calories.
I don't want the calories because I know some of the sauce. Like honestly, I love barbecue sauce. That's the crazy thing. Is like I love barbecue sauce. But
Primal
I'm scared
Kitchen
like,
steak
it
sauce.
has, like a lot of it has 30 calories, and that's just like honestly, it's only 30 calories. You're probably looking at me crazy, like no, why would you do that? It's just 30 calories, but bro, that's 30 calories I don't want to take. Like honestly, I figured, and I don't drink juice really. Like I don't buy juice. Yeah, like I do drink juice. Don't get me wrong.
Juice isn't as healthy as everybody thinks.
Oh, it's
for the most part, it's like straight sugar.
It's like naked juice. Look how much sugar is in
well,
that.
like I would say certain ones, like organic ones, are decent.
Look at the amount.
Well, I'm not talking about naked juice like in general, but like some organic juice are like, but like a lot of like
juice, right? Like they consider it healthy
I have
juice,
no
right?
idea. I don't drink juice to be honest.
I've
been on water.
I'm pretty sure there's shit. I could be wrong. I don't want to be wrong.
What's that?
The naked juice.
The naked juice? I don't know. I don't like I said. I haven't drank juice in a minute because like I've been on like the no calories thing, but I mean,
no, that's what I've been doing too because like. Honestly, the 3 things that I know that got me fat, that like I ate the most that got me fat, that probably got me fat, was juice, cheese, and carbs.
Yeah.
So I could easily drink like one of those
carbs.
Like, you know the cartons of like Tropicanic. I could probably drink that all in one sitting. Like just sit there.
Oh
and
yeah,
chug that.
yeah. You can gas those.
Yeah. So it's like this. I'm talking about that.
Oh yeah. Those.
Yeah.
I haven't even seen those before. Like I said, I don't drink. I'll drink like lemonade every once in a while, but besides that, because like you said, it's the calories, and to go along with like the food and the condiments thing before, it's like 30 calories, which is like terrible. But it's like what people don't realize is the serving sizes of the food. Because it's like they'll do like a blah 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 ketchup, and like you'll think it's one serving size, but actually, I mean, at least that's how I was. I was doing like what I thought was one serving size, but it was like 2 or 3. So I mean, it does add up over time. But there's certain condiments you can use for 0 calories, like mustard, hot sauce, Primal Kitchen steak sauce, sugar free, absolutely fire. It literally tastes like A1 steak sauce, and I think it maybe has like 10 calories tops per serving. But
Want to know how many grams of I'm reading this off of line, so don't quote
what's
me.
that?
It's
Grams,
not me
grams of
saying it.
sugar.
But listen, many consume. I don't know this word, but many consume some.
Ready?
Huh?
Watch this. Hang on.
A tip.
Right there.
Boom. Hey, there you go. Oh, that's fire.
Oh, good. I was mad confused what he was doing, but
Just talk about it on here, and that's like for people that are watching type shit.
yeah. So for the naked juice, they were saying a typical 5.2 ounce bottle of naked juice contains 50 grams of sugar,
Holy.
3.5 per ounce.
That's added sugars, or is
No,
that
they
just
say it's no sugar, but they're saying that's from the natural sugar, the fruit that's in there. I think they're capping a
It's
little bit,
impossible. I don't know, bro. They're like, fruit does have a lot of natural sugar, but it's not like
bro.
regular.
But if they're able
sugar.
to net out 50 grams of sugar, that's not good.
I don't know.
I don't know. I get that like the fruit has the natural sugar, but like they're netting that out and showing you that that's in there. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm just reading. Like, that could be a fake. I don't know if that's like a good website to like whatever or anything. But nah, that's just like.
But yeah, fruit does have natural sugars in it. 50 grams. I mean, unless they're squeezing, like that'd be like a shit ton of fruit into one fucking drink, I think. But I mean, I don't know, because I know like
They're
strawberries
probably
have a lot of
putting
natural
like
sugar.
think about it.
Apples
If it's
have a lot of
apple,
natural
banana, and
sugar.
pears, they're probably putting 2 to 3
Yeah.
each of them. There's no way they're putting like a bag of apples in there, a bag of bananas,
Not a whole bag. They'd be
They would be
going
losing
broke.
money before
Yeah.
that.
But yeah,
Another, the last point I wanted to bring up about the Arnold documentary that was really interesting was that he looked up to this guy named Reggie Parker, and he was a bodybuilder from America that was popping like how he got popping.
maybe he was an actor, wasn't he? He was a big actor, wasn't he? Saw
What?
him in like a film or something.
I think he was also in films too as well. Don't quote me on it. I can't remember. I did fall asleep at one of the
Park.
episodes, so this was the part I started to fall asleep at. So Reggie was really important to Arnold. That was his mentor, and that was someone he looked up to. He finally got to work out with him and stuff. But it's crazy. Sometimes you become bigger.
I was gonna say, you saw what else happened in that. I don't know if I really want to get. Well, we won't get into OD, but he actually ended up going against him in the Mr. Olympia competition.
We can't tell you the results, but
that did happen though.
just know if you work hard enough one day, like with the stuff I was saying, like hard work, dedication, all that stuff, you work hard enough, you never know. You might play against your idols, might be your opponents, might be your teammates, might be whatever.
That is very
You
true.
might compete against, if it's bodybuilding, you might compete against C-Bomb at one point. That's what honestly, that'd be the dream. But
Maybe I don't
No,
even know
but I
how
would
old
have to-
bodybuilders are anymore.
what?
I was gonna say I don't know because I mean he's like what? He's like 27, 20. I don't know how
He's
old.
only 28.
Yeah, but I was gonna say how old like do people keep bodybuilding for? Is it through their 30s or do they go after that? Or is it like late 20s?
No, that's why I was asking the viewers about
That
it.
is true. Do y'all know
I'm
how
trying to
old
get into
bodybuilders go to?
Yeah. That's one thing. Do you know how
Someone
long
comment
bodybuilding? Like, can you keep going? It does it by age group? Like, cause I would believe that like a 27.
Well, I mean, it
I feel like
has
a
to be, right,
37-year-old would blow a 57-year-old out of the water. But then
listen,
again, there's Michael
I was
O'Hearn.
gonna say, have you seen Mike O'Hearn, bro? He's natural.
Yeah, because
he's
he natural.
He's natural, and he's kept getting
Catch,
bigger every
catch
year,
it.
bro.
It's cap.
He's getting bigger every year. He's natural.
He's not
bro.
natural.
You don't think he's natural?
You know,
Have seen
Mike.
him,
You
bro?
know, Mike. You're probably not gonna
Oh,
watch this. You're not gonna watch this. But can I see a drug test? Can you show me or tell me how you did that?
Yeah. For official,
Can
I
you
was,
drop a back workout?
man's
Can you
definitely
do
not
something?
natural.
C-Bum dropped a back workout. Can I get something? I need something from you other than these memes of you with the stupid fucking music in the background. I need something, bro. I don't need you and your son reacting to the videos on IG. Yeah, they're hilarious. We know. We've been making them. I need to know if you're really natural or not because I'm not jacking it.
There's no shot, bro. You can't be that big. Continue to keep putting on muscle and continue to get stronger up until he's like 55. That's not possible.
I'm going to break it right now with the video I watched today. Liver King.
He
Liver
was
King
fake.
says he's not juicy anymore and he looks 10 times bigger now.
There's no
Mike-
way.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
There's no way.
What
if
was
he's
his
10
name?
times bigger, then he's
The
juicing.
dude that exposed him again.
Yeah, because you're not. I mean, there's not gonna be that bigger natural than you are with steroids. There's not possible.
Yeah, but he looks bigger. If you look at the pictures, he looks bigger.
It's probably edited. Like you saying, like bigger type thing.
Yeah, it's bigger. Yes.
There's no way. I mean, maybe, but like I don't see how you could possibly get bigger naturally than when you on steroids.
Another. I mean, he's not natural.
I'm about to say,
Leather
yeah,
King's not
wrap it
natural.
up.
Michael Heron's not natural.
natural.
Arnold was not natural, even though I like to believe he was.
Unfortunately, yeah.
I like to believe he was. I didn't know he wasn't natural until like 2 months ago.
That
I
made
didn't
me so
believe it.
sad, bro.
But it is what it is. Some people, some people have to. But there is this one video that's about mind to muscle with Arnold that I'm attaching the bio as well too. We don't have the most time to touch on it right now, but I'm gonna. It's if you want a better connection, basically here. You know what? I will touch on it a little bit. It's just a lot about it's a lot about when you it gives you 7 reasons on why you should focus on it and what it helps to focus you on. Your mind to muscle connection can helps you. You might see that you can do more reps. You can see you're not as tight as you think you are. A lot of different things. There's a lot of great benefits to it.
Work the muscle better too, also.
Yeah, as well. It's great. It's 100% beneficial. There's nothing that if you do that, it takes away from anything. I'm gonna attach that one. And Arnold really, Arnold's in the article a little bit, and he does really sit on it and believe in like that's something you should focus on while lifting. I've been doing it lately, and I've been actually been able to get more reps in, more every.
I feel you get a better pump too when you get mind muscle connection too.
Well, I mean, I've been using Sebum's new pre-workout.
Essential.
Yeah, that
Bro, that shit is good. I ain't gonna lie, it hit different than other it do hit. Shout out Sebum because that shit's really fucking good, bro.
Nah, that was
It get the job done.
That was one I didn't have any jitters on, but I was focused for a good 2 hours.
Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, that one had the. I really want to try like the super high stem, but I feel like that would have me like melt my. Have you ever seen the Larry Wheels video where he takes mad prayer stem and he's just geeking?
The what?
Like the Larry Wheels. I was talking like I want to try the Sebum's like high stem, fucking pre-workout. It's like 400 mgs of caffeine per scoop per serving.
Oh yeah, we out.
But
After this. Go
that
get
reminded
that.
me of that
I'm
Larry
with
Wheels
that.
fucking meme where he's just absolutely. It looks like he's rolling face, but he's just geeking off stem and caffeine.
Who?
Larry Wheels. You ever seen the video where he's like in the gym, just like it looks like he's rolling, but he's not. He's just
Nah, you gotta show
sitting
me
there
after.
doing like dumbbell presses, and he's just like absolutely,
Nah,
just like,
I've
bro,
never
he's
seen that.
tweaking. It's so funny. But I mean, that's what kind of happens. If stem hits you hard like that, oh my god. I never even doubles. I don't even think I took a full scoop of pre-workout. I just drink the C4s, but those are good too.
I just double scooped it. Oh no, I told you on Monday. I was double scooping on a Monday.
Double scooping on it. Coming in on a Monday. Doubles. What is that? Yeah.
That was a great.
Double scooped up on a Monday morning.
What day was that?
Walking into
What did I
Retro
hit Monday?
Fitness. Double scooped up on a Monday morning.
Oh, it was
Pre-workout.
chest day. It was chest day. I hit legs yesterday too.
Yeah. What'd you do for your leg workout? Hell, yeah, as you should. You gotta push yourself on that.
I did
Especially
squats.
because you could do them harder than you can push your fucking upper body.
Huh?
I said you gotta go hard on legs, and it's tough because you could push yourself way harder on leg day than you can. Not like way harder, but you know what I'm saying. You can push more weight with your legs most of the time, unless you skip them. So like on leg day, it feels like it's more of a bitch because you're pushing more weight than you used to.
It's visible that I skipped it. I've been flamed by a couple girls lately. That's what made me hit it more too. One, I've been giving her a hard time about not hitting arms, but she got me with the leg part. So shout out to you for that workout as well too. Actually,
Gave
that was a
this
good
man's
workout. It was a
motivation.
good workout. Yeah, I did hip thrust. I did that one machine that they say like the
Good girls?
That,
The ones that go in or out?
yeah, that one.
The
You
end
know
ones,
how
like-
like they make the TikTok when someone does it, the dude starts doing it, and then the voice in the background goes gay.
Or they push out? Yeah, those are the
nah,
bad
those-
girls.
That's a great workout, honestly.
They're mad good.
I've been hitting now that I've been just been going more depth. I haven't like I wouldn't hit. Like basically, like I started really consistently hitting legs the last like 3-4 months, and then basically what happened was the last month I've been like when I hit them during the week, one session will be really good, and then one is like completely half-ass, and I know that, and I haven't been being disciplined to myself but like now I want to because like you know what it would look like I don't know. I just want to be able to honestly
Do the fucking the quad stomp.
Yeah, the Jay Cutler quad
Cutler
stomp that you
quad
showed
stomp.
me.
Yeah,
I just want to be
bro.
able to do that. Honestly, I'm glad you showed me that because it made me want to hit legs more because I just want to be able to do that because it looks cool.
Yeah, no, that's a fact.
It's a great thing. So yeah, nah. To wrap this up, the episode, yeah, nah. Comment a gorilla and a weight in the comments and put you in for a free drawing for a different beast hat.
Different beast hat, yeah.
Definitely, yeah. We have
Different
many
colors as well.
Huh?
So I was saying we have different colors.
Yeah, we have
too.
different colors. Or if you honestly, depending on who you are, if I know you or not, maybe it will make you. You know what? Actually, screw it. It'll be a custom.
one.
It'll be a
I was
custom.
about to
We'll
say,
make
yeah,
the color
make it
you
good.
want, and we're gonna keep the design that we have. We're not gonna do crazy, but we'll do the colors that you want. You can pick the 2 colors for the icon. So here, I'll show you on this hat. That's not the different beast hat. It will be like an icon here. Be 2 different colors you can pick from, and then on the back will be will be a color you can pick as well too, and then the color of the hat. So you basically get to design your own hat. So yeah, comment a gorilla and a weight on the bottom. And is there anything you want to say or give? And on the other thing too as well with the Gym Chronicles, yeah, comment, like, DM, anything. We would love to start doing that segment. I mean, I have a couple stories. It's just kind of, I think my bosses watch these.
You're
So
funny, bro.
shout out to you guys for watching it. But
I was say also if there's anything that they want us to talk about in the next episode or anything that like
yeah,
information
you want to
that
see
any-
us talk about.
Yeah, or like anything you don't know about that you like need information on helping. We talk about like literally everything on this. So
And then soon we're gonna be wanting to take guests on this. And the thing about it is, we'll take anybody, but you have to have something with fitness. This is a fitness podcast. It's a sport, like sports too as well. Like if you do art, and that's like a side thing you do, but the gym is like a bigger thing, that's cool. You can bring it in. You can talk about it too, a little bit. But like, I can't have a rapper on here. I can't have a certain stuff. Like it has to be like we're just trying to keep it within fitness. Nothing against you guys personally, but like
if you rap and do fitness, or you go to the gym and rap.
yeah, no, that's
There you
fine. It's
go.
just like you have to have a fitness in there. You can't just say it like. It's just we want to be able to like keep it about this. We don't want to venture into. We don't want to be considered like venturing into other topics as well right now. It's just but yeah, nah. This is Different Beats. I'm Alice. This is Carl. Thank you for turning in, and yeah, let's go get your pump on.